We're here at the Play Expo 2018 and I'm here with the infamous Lord Arse of Twitter fame.
Well, yeah, Twitter infamy.
Twitter infamy. And in these events there's a lot of YouTube personalities, so it's a great honour for me to actually meet a Twitter personality, because on Twitter you often don't have that personal connection because you don't see the person behind the tweets.
That's it, it's just an avatar, isn't it? A speaking avatar.
Speaking avatar.
And I'm not really blue either, so.
And you're not shy though. You're not, you're out and about here now.
No, I'm perhaps a little bit introverted, but I like to discuss the games with the people, and having a good time.
Now, before we start talking about the games and all of that boring stuff that, I've been here 2 days talking about games and arcades, can you please, what's the correct way of eating a custard slice?
Custard slice? Well, I would just go straight in. Hand, mouth, no knife and fork.
So the custard slice, though, it has the 2 layers of pastry, plus a wedge of custard, doesn't it?
Oh, that kind of custard slice.
Yes.
Okay. There is no correct way, is there?
Well,
it's just a very messy procedure.
Well, some people just bite through all 3 layers, including the icing, whereas myself, I like to, deconstruct that.
Okay, you
Heston
like to
style.
Almost reverse engineer it.
Reverse engineer it and then eat it layer by layer.
No, I'll chuck it in. Straight down.
As quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Beverage to go with it?
I had a nice hot cup of Builder's tea.
Oh, lovely. And all those things, though, are actually really available here. Have you found that in Blackpool, that you get some really good hearty type food for not much money?
It's a comfort town full of comfort people and comfort food.
And now, something that's amazed me, though, I've just looked around and I was in the fish and chip shop. You get the cheap fish and chips and that, but how all the lovely ladies are so dolled up. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Well, we haven't really ventured that way yet. But I hear there's a lot of hen nights and stag do's in this part of the world. I hear.
You hear? Yes. So no doubt you've been through the main halls looking at the stuff for trade and the arcades. Let's start on the arcades. Were there any that you're seeking out, hunting?
Well, I wouldn't mind trying to find a Tempest if they've got one.
They have?
Good. They got a Tempest? Excellent. See, I like all the old classics, so I'll be looking for the
Defender?
Yeah, Defender, Centipede,
Missile Command. They've got cracking Missile Command.
I actually clocked Missile Command on the Atari 2600, so I would very much like to find a Missile Command.
Would you like to see how close you even get to doing that here on the live?
I know I get probably about 200 points and then lose my lives, because these don't work quite as well as they used to.
And is it only about the retro games, or are you interested in more modern titles?
Well, I mean, I've got a PS4 and I've got a gaming PC, but to be honest, every time I put the PS4 on, it's for an update.
Yeah.
And then I'll switch it off again, and then it's another update next time I switch it on. So really, it's the retro games.
I find
Give me a Spectrum over a PS4 any day.
I think I can really respect that, because I collect all of the consoles generally, apart from the Sony stuff. Never really wasn't my scene. But some of them just sit there languishing, like the Switch hardly gets played, whereas the old BBCB.
I like the look at the Switch. I think it's a nice, fun, family-orientated console.
It is, but when
I like the fact you can take it away as well and carry on your game in the aeroplane or in the car, or
maybe
not when you're driving, of course.
They've got the old Neo Geo titles on that. You can download them, so maybe they might bring out some other.
Possibly, it could be the perfect modern console.
Ooh,
watch this space.
And you've been to the trading hall, looking at the wares they've got there, and I've been amazed at some of the prices of things.
It's outrageous. I mean, there's 3 things I want to buy this weekend. Well, in fact, just next. I want to buy a Sega Saturn, I want to buy a Dreamcast, I want to buy a SNES. I've seen all of them here. I saw a box Dreamcast, I think it was £500, so that's a no. I did see a SNES for a decent price, but I know that if I looked on eBay, boot sales, I find it for probably half the price. So I'm not sure. I might possibly buy a console. I'm not sure yet.
So you might indulge.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of cash with me, but I haven't spent on beer. And I feel it would be.
I've mostly got beer money with me, to be honest.
I feel it would be sad for me though to go home with that money in my wallet. I've seen a few things that have kind of caught my eye.
Yeah. I mean, what I really want is to find some rare Atari Jaguar games, but I've not seen a single Atari Jaguar game. I saw a Team Tap. That's the only thing I've seen Atari Jaguar in the whole place, which is quite disappointing. But they're not. They don't seem to be the focus of these sort of things. They tend to be the PS1, PS2, original Xbox. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place.
Well, the great thing about here, though, it's the first time I've actually seen a Jaguar in the flesh running. And I was looking at Aliens vs.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And it was running
in the computer section.
They have, and it was running Aliens vs Predator when I last saw. I don't know if they swapped out the game. But what amazed me was actually how it looks really good in person compared to what I've seen on the.
It's a good game.
It's quite a smooth-looking game.
It's dated a bit, but I think all these type of games have dated a little bit. But it still holds up. If you can use the controller, okay, because that's always a bit of fun for people. It's not the best controller in the world, to be fair.
I can't comment on controllers in the past. You know, it's just it was a thing of its time, and I think once you got to the sort of GameCube era, that really started to set what a controller should be like. And now, Xbox 360 and things really.
If you go back to the SNES and the NES and that, they don't feel very ergonomical in your hand, do they? They kind of hurt. If you try and use an Atari 2600 VCS joystick these days, 10 minutes, and you get cramps, you get blisters.
They were cramped then, though. That was the weird thing.
I used to get this thing. If I played Space Invaders or Pac-Man too long, my thumb would actually go numb for days, and it would get wrinkly.
Wow.
So yeah.
So people who follow your tweets, they enjoy them and they're really good. Is there what's the future? What's this? Do you have a project this year for Lord Arse's feed?
That sounds very wrong.
Sounds like an interesting movie.
Honestly, more the same. Yeah, I'd like to maybe go into favourite consoles and favourite computers, because it's mostly about the video games and the computer games. So maybe about the computers and the consoles too, but more the same old quality output.
Fantastic. Well, we all look forward to seeing more of the Arse, and
thank you.
keep producing those wonderful
These are very
tweets.
shorts.
They are, yeah. And all the best for the future. Thank you very much. Hugs and kisses.